Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. First down, Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Don't get nervous. Hey, switch gears.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he's going to go down again.
Lamar Jackson.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
It's Jackson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over first down.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Second and
in so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Chandler Jones.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
They're needing something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. This is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets this to Colton complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, he knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Watson looks to throw again. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. To the air yet again, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Dancing to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The fullback.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to Brandon Cooks.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Jackson now. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans 7, Ravens nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. C.J. Board, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick
is right through.
Ties the game at 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Matabike coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. To try again after the sack. Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Operating from the gun. Watson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. It got his man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Patrick Queen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
The 24-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be out right at the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Ross Blacklock in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Intended for Juju.
Whoever the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
For the extra point.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Play action. It's Jackson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Incomplete. Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
Likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Charleston's already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 7. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
7-yard line.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
13. Let's go.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now what a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking in the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there. They'll feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now a handoff looking right. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Ravens strike first and 3's in. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive in the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Their own 25-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
44 yards on the play.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? when you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, Watson. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Complete to
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Watson on third down. Forced out to his left. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on.
9-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will tie things at 17 all.
17.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson, wide open receiver, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Baltimore.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First
a good pickup there at 22. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Texans' 28-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jackson going to run. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
On the keeper.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Texans 17. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game of 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. 75 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Up for the extra
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 24-24. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Here's Jackson to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
The Ravens.
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, middle. Kill. Say.
On first down, Dobbins. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news?
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Yo. Hey, check 24.
Another run here with Dobbins. Wiggles free. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 41. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Mike, 53, Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the safety creep.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now he'll escape to his right. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Let's keep moving. 53 to Mike. 53. Pick your game. 53.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They're going to get a brief pause in the action for an injured player, and I believe, yes, that is J.K. Dobbins, the running back. He's down after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Jackson will keep it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Eddie Pinheiro.
So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it threw them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
We'll see if it's that easy here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Time to the tailback. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Texans.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
2nd down and goal.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete to
now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. To throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Watson. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Ravens 31.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
55, 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Yeah.
Here's Jackson. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. This from long, very long range. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Houston, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.